Once again, I find myself thinking about the sudden nature of life and how in a blink it all changes. And as we are now on part 4 of 5 in this July grief series, I have to say the losses are many. The losses are real. And I'm not talking about anticipatory losses, people who have been journeying along and knowing that an end was coming. That's a whole thing in and of itself. That's a deep experience in and of itself, one that can be very haunting. I'm talking about in this moment the sudden nature of loss, and I'm thinking about Malcolm-Jamal Warner, also well known as being Theo from the TV sitcom. It spanned, I think, 1984, 82 to 1992. He was the only son of Bill Cosby, Felicia Rashad. Very popular TV series, particularly for the black community. And oh my goodness, he died Sunday at 54 while swimming in the ocean on a family trip in Costa Rica. I think his daughter was or is maybe 7 or 8. And apparently there was a strong current that pulled him in and returned him lifeless. 54. This man was light and heart-centered and filled, and a poet and a bass player, an actor, an artist, just, one of those good men. And I learned of it on Monday. He died Sunday. I learned, like most people, on Monday. And it hit me in a way. It just brought me to pause. And to be with the sadness of that. Because some people, their spirit is just a way that affects you. It impacts you, even though you don't know them personally. Just something about them. There was something about him. And I could just imagine, Malcolm with his family, his mom, Pam Warner, just swimming and being grateful. His last TikTok was about spreading love and just gratitude. And just swimming and being free, being in the energy of life and family and love and good times, and then whoosh, gone. Life is so sudden. It's so real. We think that we just get to live until, we're 100 or close to it and go to sleep and never wake up. I remember believing that or thinking that's how it was when I was a kid, but no. There are kids that will never see the age of 5. There are adults that'll live to be 115. The spectrum is so vast that there is no rhyme or reason. There is no why me. There is no how could this. Life is just sudden. What do we do when life is sudden? What becomes of us when the door closes, never to open, when the rug is pulled from under our feet? What do we become? Who do we lean on or toward, or where do we go? Is it rage? Is it pain? Is it sadness? Is it devastation? Is it a sinking into ourselves? Is it a deep, dark depression? Is it a wanting to run away and just run and scream? Who do we become when life is sudden and we're suddenly faced with something that cannot be undone? Who do we become? And there's no answer for that. There are paths that we can walk down to help us navigate, sort of like, if you bowl the bumpers that are placed for the children to help guide the ball. There are paths that allow us to have something to bump against as we stumble forward. But there's no template. There's no answer, no definitive answer for the finitude of our existence. There is only the waking up and the being with what comes in that moment. What has come for Malcolm's family? What has come for Andrea Gibson's family? They died a week ago on July 14th? Life is so sudden. What are we doing? What are we changing within ourselves so that we can hold the sudden nature of life? Because it requires that we look and see. We cannot turn a blind eye to the reality of our impermanence and the impermanent nature of everyone we love and all the things that we have. I was talking with a patient who told me he felt frozen. Because making decisions where we have to face our mortality, it's almost like jinx. If I talk about it, is it going to happen? No. But it does require that we turn toward it and be with it, because life is so sudden. When we're born, it's after a period of time, right? Typically 9 months, but we all know that there's a variation there. And it seems like it takes a long time. Those months, it just goes on, and especially if they're summer months, right? It's hot, uncomfortable. But then the birthing happens. Be it quote unquote naturally so or cesarean. The birthing happens, and it's in that moment, it's sudden. The wait is over. It is sudden. And when death comes, it is sudden, even if we've been waiting for it. The moment where that final exhale is released, it's sudden. Or when there is no prepping for it, when we didn't see it coming like Malcolm, it's sudden. Oh, the devastation. So I'm thinking about people experiencing sudden loss. And the gravity of that, how magnanimous it has to be. Because again, we move through the days of our lives where we don't always plan for life being sudden, right? We don't have all of our affairs in order, our financial allocations, all the things, estate planning or advanced healthcare directives. We don't have things lined up, and so we're suddenly no more, and then someone is suddenly in the throes of all of it. The emotional angst and pain and sorrow, the grief, and then the tasks, all the pictures that hang on the wall, the musical instruments that they played, their socks in the hamper, their toothbrush in the cup, their cologne or their perfume that lingers in the air, their voice on the greeting, their calendar with things that will never get done, not by them. It brings my eyes to water. To love is to grieve. And we grieve in these sudden moments where life sweeps through. And the breeze, like a wave, rushes in. And it changes the picture forever. May we all be held in moments where life is sudden. May we lean into the pain and the grief. May we honor the way of those we lose. And may we honor the way of ourselves as we move and navigate the grief, the anger, the fear, the emptiness, the hollow stomach. May the grief we carry be held. And may there be room for the tears that fall, for the weeping that needs to be, that beckons, that calls. Life is sudden, it remains that. And every day, throughout the day, someone is experiencing the sudden nature of life happening. My heart goes out to everybody who finds themselves in the pit of it, who can't see a path out. May you know that there is a path out. It is within. And even in the angst, may you find a home where you can dwell within yourself, where the peace is, where there's calm abiding. And may any thoughts that haunt you to suffer be looked at and let go, that peace has a pathway in. And may you be able to withstand the ebbing and the flowing that comes with life being sudden and the grief of life's sudden nature of being. I just want to hold that today. I just want to hold that today. And I invite you to join me on the mat. It's my YouTube channel where on video, just sitting and being with grief, not just listening to it, but being with it, because I want to continue this. It's every Sunday at 8 a.m. on the mat with Kissiah Young. I want to sit on the mat and be with the sudden nature of life. And I welcome your presence in joining me. May we all be held, sustained, and carried. May we all be held, sustained, and carried. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Holding the pain and sadness of life being sudden. I'm grateful to still be in tangible form, breathing. May it be true along the way of the path, that all of the days remain, that I get many days to remain. And may I never forget the sudden nature of life, that no moment is guaranteed, and every moment is one for which to be grateful. Thank you again. And I hope you come back around and spend more time with me, truly.